Hello, everybody. Good evening for those of us on the East Coast. My name is Jana Nixa, and this is Flow Live. I'm so glad that you guys are here this evening. Tonight, we're going to be talking about inner awareness and self-love, which is, to me, really what we've been building up to all this time is, really starting to go further and further and deeper within as we meditate. So, starting with thoughts, that's where we started this. And I guess we did that for a few months and really just looking at our thoughts. I would encourage you to maybe go back and look at some of those if you're new to this live, Flow Live, and this kind of cultivating awareness that we've been doing. So, but with that, like I said, we're talking about filling your inner cup and, this self-love and this inner awareness and this permission to be with yourself. But what I found that was really interesting is an article. It was actually a study that was done by a psychologist looking at how difficult it is for, adults to sit and be with themselves. And what they found was they put this shocking mechanism in the room with these men and women. And even though they all said they would not want to be shocked, they found that just sitting still and being with themselves for 15 minutes, that they really didn't know how to handle it, and ended up actually 67% of the men ended up shocking themselves, and 25% of the women, instead of just having that time to be still. So, the reason I bring that up is a couple of reasons. One is I commend you for taking this journey, because it is not easy and sometimes it's uncomfortable. And, I think, but it's the most important journey that you will take, and that's that journey within. So props for, really showing up for yourself and doing the work, because you will see that things just start to transform. And, the other thing is just how fast-paced our society and everything is, that we don't know. We just don't know how to be in that space. So, it's really, it is a skill. It is a learned practice skill. So, again, just, thank you for continuing to do the work, to show up, and to really, be brave and bold and on behalf of yourself. So I have much gratitude to you all for doing this. So with that, I want you to just start to just get really comfortable. In fact, if you can, what I'd really like you to do is maybe take this on your phone and maybe put in some headphones, because I'd really like for you to lay down for this meditation as we connect with our own self, as we start to just feel ourselves in that moment and just be still. So I invite you, just kind of with that intention of connection and self-love, to close your eyes and just get really comfortable. And you don't have to lay down, but I just want you to be as relaxed and comfortable just for this process, because it's so important to feel that. So as we find our comfortable seat, I just invite you to start to breathe and just take some real deep, intentional belly breaths, just to begin our practice and to just kind of center ourselves in this moment. And, just always know, I know I've said this before, but thoughts are still going to come, and that's just part of it. But as we continue this journey in and making this connection with ourselves, just notice when you've kind of hopped on a train of thought, and just pull yourself back into your breath, and just use that as your anchor as we go through this process. And just know in this moment, as you continue to breathe, just feeling the outer world just kind of lift up and away as things start to slow down. And just knowing that you've dedicated this next few minutes to this process, to yourself, and whatever else need to go on this evening, or maybe what else you have going on this week, it can just wait for now. And just take a few more deep breaths as you start to feel that connection. And as you connect to your breath, I want you to imagine that you are floating on a big raft in the ocean. And with each breath, as you feel the rise and fall of your chest, I want you to imagine that that's also the rise and fall of the waves in the ocean. And I also invite you to imagine that it's nighttime. And as you lay there, going up and down with your breath, that you can see all the stars in the sky, and the full moon as it lights up the sky and the ocean. You can see it rippling on the water as you float up and down. The stars just seem to go on forever, and they do. In this moment, you feel so far away from the norm, from the everyday life, all of the responsibilities, all of the to-do lists. In this moment, you're just super present with yourself in this here and now, floating up and down with your breath. And as you float here, I want you to imagine a ball of light that just starts to travel up through the bottom of your left foot. And it's going to travel all the way up your left side, and then kind of come over the top of your head, and then travel all the way down the right side. And as it comes up, it just illuminates each part of your body completely. So we'll start with the left foot, ankle, shin and calf just filled with light and love. And you just feel it relax into the moment as it moves up your knee, your thigh, the back of your thigh, filling with light up through your left hip, through the left side of your abdomen and your back side, up through your lower back, filling with light, up into your chest, left side of your arm and shoulder, traveling down your upper arm into your elbow, your lower arm, and your left hand filling with light. It then travels up from your shoulder, up into the left side of your throat, neck, jaw, lips, tongue, cheek, nose, eyes, back of the eyes, back of the head, up through the left side of your forehead, around your left ear, and now traveling over the top and through your forehead to the right side, coming down, illuminating the right side of your face, your eyes, your nose, your ear, your cheekbones, your lips, your jaw, the right side of your tongue and your mouth and throat. Filling with light your neck and shoulder, light shooting down through your right upper arm, lower arm, your right hand filling with light. You can even feel it tingling in your hands. And the light continues to travel down through the right side of your chest and your abdomen, your lower back, your hip bones, into your upper thigh and the back of your thigh, into your knee, light filling every cell of your calf and shin and into your right foot. And now we can go again, and this time it just goes faster, up through your left side, coming up through your feet, legs, hips, all filled with light, every cell, every part of your left leg, up through your abdomen, your chest, your shoulder, down through your left arm and up into your neck, the left side of your face and head, and over to the right side, coming down, filling with light through the right side of your face, through your neck, your right shoulder, down your right arm, your right hand, into your chest, your abdomen, your back, your lower back, sit bones, your upper right leg, flowing down into your lower right leg, your feet. And one more time, I'll just let you imagine it on your own a few more times. You can just feel that light circulating up through the left side of your body, coming over, and then flowing down through the right side of your body in like a circular motion of light. Just breathing that in as it comes up the left side, flowing through, over, and down the right side. And once you feel that process is complete, just imagine yourself laying there on your raft in the ocean, full of light in this moment, looking out into the stars, the vastness of space. It's so dark, beautiful. The moonlight shining upon you. And in this moment, as you sit here all alone in the quietness, I want you to put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And breathe into that space. Filled with light. And I just want you to say to yourself in this moment of inner awareness, I love you and I am listening. I invite you to breathe that in and let those words just wash over you in this moment. How does it feel to give yourself your undivided attention? Saying I love you to yourself in this moment. I love you. Notice what happens in your body when you say this to yourself, when you feel this inner self come to be with you in this moment of love and awareness. I love you, and I am listening. Notice how it feels to devote this time to listen and love on yourself. This is the part of you that often gets ignored for all the outer obligations and things we have to do. The part of you that's last in line. Just hold yourself in this moment, loving on yourself. This is the part of you that's hiding behind all the distraction and all the noise. Breathe it in. I love you. Breathe that light into that place. Taking the time to say, I love you. from this quiet place realigns us with our higher self. With our truth. It's a place we can go to fill our cup. I love you and I'm listening. Just take time to hold yourself in this moment, to connect with that inner part of you. This is our true essence, true joy, true love, true fullness. We so often look outside ourselves to fill our cup with people and things and agendas and distractions, when all the power lies right here within you. Hold yourself for a few more breaths. I love you. Say it to yourself. And just a few more deep breaths here, in that place, in that space of self-love, knowing that everything you need is right here. You just have to take the time to tune in and connect. And with that, you can start to bring yourself back into your bodies, into the space, into the room. And I always like to end with gratitude. Gratitude for being courageous, for taking the time to take this inner journey, to get to know yourself in the stillness, to be curious about the journey and all that you have to offer. It all exists in here. And you can open your eyes. And I just want to say thank you all so much for joining, taking this time to be with yourself and to not be afraid and to not go and shock yourselves. Oh, instead. And that was 23 minutes, so you survived. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the same time next week. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and just know that this space and this place and this connection is here for you anytime. You just have to take a minute and say to yourself, I love you, and be in this moment. Be back on your raft, floating in the ocean full of stars. Take care.